Good evening, everyone. Today, God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma J. Spirit Divine. I'm here to give you a little short news on today. A cop executed a black 14-year-old boy pinned to the ground in a Park Ridge. So this was an off-duty cop. The off-duty cop, and this happened in Chicago. So police sergeant had charged the battery after a 14-year-old boy pinned against the sidewalk. So this sergeant, Michael, had faces two unfairly account after prosecuting had said he attacked a boy he wrongfully accused, of stealing his son's bike. So the boy family had said the sergeant had talked to the boy, who is a Puerto Rican, around a group of friends that was standing around. So this sergeant here, this was another incident that happened July the 1st. And it had ordered him to stay away from the boy, to stay away from the family. So the sergeant, had been charged with two felony connected to July the 1st, incident, official misconduct, and aggressive battery, according to the Cook County State Attorney Office. So a judge had set Sergeant bond for $25,000. So during the court, appearance, they had ordered him, to not have any contact, with the boy or the family, and then still investigate. So Sergeant was stripped, of his police power. A spokesperson had said which would forbid him from carrying, a badge and a gun. Because they're still investigating. The sergeant was told that his son's bike was stolen, and it was seen near Starbucks. So when the sergeant drove there, he saw the bike. Instead of him going to get the bike, he stood back, watch and see who's going to touch the bike or who's going to grab the bike. So the 14-year-old boy was sitting on his own bike, but he touched his son's bike to move it out the way. I guess it was in front of the door. He had to touch it to move it so he could get inside the door. So the sergeant had walked up to the boy. Didn't ask no question or nothing. Just grab him, full arm him, push him down to the ground, put the boy arm in the boy, place his knee in the boy back and held him down while the boy plead for help. Get off of me. The boy plead for help. He said, please, he had shot the boy in the stomach. He said, please, take me to the hospital. He said he couldn't breathe. And there was a woman. There was a woman there had witnessed. She had questioned the man, and the sergeant had asked him, why are you pinning him down? And so they had, there was her and others came over there and tried to pull him off of the boy, So when they checked the camera showed that the boy did not take the bike, and the bike had been there, at their location before the boy and his friends rolled up. So in his police report, he had put a perform off duty arrest. So he arrested someone while he was off duty. So now there was a bystander. Remember they had the woman on witness. She had questioned him, asked him, why are you pinning him down? So now you got other bystanders, question the man. They all try to pull the man off of this little boy. Get off of him. And it still didn't work. The soldier had shouted that he taking his son back. This muscle was a special bike. Because that's all he kept on saying. You took someone's life over a bike. You can buy another bike, but the boy mother cannot get that same son back. So the boy parents, they just said the attack was motivated, because they had told him not to contact the boy or the family from July the 1st. So that's why they figured, he was talking to her son. She said it was motivated. So the parents, they was pleased with the charges that were filed against him. Because, sometimes it take a long time for them to charge someone with the crime. Look what the other incident I had put out, last week. It took the police 4 days, before they went arrest someone when she killed someone, shot through her door and killed someone, So now the boy parents are pleased that the charges had been filed against the sergeant. Still don't excuse that a boy is dead, and he was falsely accused, of stealing a sergeant bike, and he cried out for help that he could not breathe. Please take him to the hospital, So the camera showed that the boy he did not take his son bike, you know. And just the thing here, the boy life got taken, you know. This sergeant here was already off duty. I ain't know you can do that kind of activity while you off duty. So he should have checked closely, and see if the boy stole the bike, because if the boy was on his own bike, and putting it next to his son bike, how he stealing the bike if he already on his own bike? So before you attack someone, you have to check closely, if someone really took something, because just they said that he was sitting on his own bike. He just touched the bike, I guess, to move it out the way to get inside the door. So the boy has said, "Give me some help. I cannot breathe." This boy life was sacred. Only if you would have really checked closely if he really took the bike. You should have checked closely, because you should have looked and saw that he was on his own bike. How he gonna steal a bike and be riding on his own bike? So that's all the news I have for you today. I don't know what's going on right now. It died down from the schools and stuff, but still the killing going. You know, with the parents killing the kids, throwing them away. Now we got this here issue here. Now they killing little 12, 14-year-old boys now. You know, a person's life is precious, so you have to really check and see if they really did the crime, before you react. And they thought he had a weapon. He had some kind of toy thing in his hand. He did not have a real gun, so he was on his way. The camera showed he did not steal the cop bike. But the parents said they're pleased with the charge, so ain't nothing else we can say if the parents and the family is pleased with the charge. The cop just have to be careful, and it's not quickly attacked so fast. And he was so concerned about that bike. You can buy another bike, but the parents cannot get another son back. So that's all the show news I have for you today. Y'all have a blessed and safe day, and I'll see y'all on the next video.